following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in my thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me, big up the girls inside the party. Let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC.
Always love the clothes of Jimmy.
Bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity.
We'll take you out to Jimmy Star.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We have a super exciting show for you guys today. We have the guys from Emblem3 coming on, one of my favorite bands, and I'm super excited about having them on the show. And then we have the phenomenal actress Dawna Lee Heising coming on, which Ron just did a movie with her recently. It's going to be a lot of fun, so we're looking very forward to it. Before we get started, actually the chat room people are just starting to join in now. Oh, look, you can see us though behind, and we have Astro here too.
That's why I was laughing when the camera opened, because Astro jumped up in my lap. He sat there and he went like this, like a star, like he was on TV. Astro Dave, in camera, honey. There you are. You're a star, Astro. He is Astro. It's definitely a star.
Hope everybody had.
Don't you love your animals? Don't you love your dogs and cats? Aren't they like human beings? Aren't they people? I mean, they give such love and fun and joy. Look at him. He knows I'm talking about. He's a sophisticated, stuck-up little puck. You made me curse. See, Astro, you made me curse.
Boomer Mays, football players, joined us in the chat room. Don Hinton has just joined us. Hope your health is doing well. And, she said wake up. So we really do have an exciting show for you guys today. I'm super excited for it. Before we start that, we can talk about our weekend a little bit. We went to a fun party on Saturday night with actually our guest, Dawna Lee Heising, was there. Jennifer James and Ming Ballard. It was their Christmas party. There was a lot of fun people there. We had a great time. And before that, we hung out with Soho Johnny and Eileen's grandson. We picked them up from Comic-Con.
Yes, we did.
And so that whole Saturday thing was pretty fun. And Christmas is coming, you guys. We're only about, what is today, the 7th. So we're 18 days away.
I haven't even gotten half of my Christmas shopping done yet. You know, I'm busy with the house. There's so many things that we've been doing to this house to make it the way we want it to be. And I've been working, putting indoors, painting, putting locks, fixing. You name it, and I've been doing it. And Jimmy
up until like 20 minutes ago, actually.
Well, actually, a half hour ago. Then I took a shower, blew my hair, and got dressed for our show. Today's show is going to be fun because Dawna is really a lovely girl, and I had a lot of fun working with her. And she's a good friend. And I have a big story about her to tell when she comes on.
Absolutely. So we're going to have a lot of fun. Real quick, let me get my little commercial in.
Next week, I'm excited. We're going to am I allowed to talk about it? Because you know how nuts he gets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jay said we can do it?
It doesn't matter. We just tell him we're going to a party. Don't tell him where he lives.
No, I'm not going to say where he lives. We're going to a party of a very important guy who's in the business. And he has always lots of celebrities and important people at his parties. He owns a 6 or 7 story house on a cliff up in LA, and I enjoy going there. So it should be a very fun party. You know who you are. You're out there. Why you don't want your name mentioned, I'll never know.
It'll be fun, though. We're going to have a good time with that. And before that, we're going to book signing of Sean Kanan's new Cobra Kai book.
That's right.
I don't know the name of that one, but it's at Barnes & Noble on Saturday in LA. It's open to the public.
If you're in the farmer's market, go to Barnes & Noble and drop in and see Sean and maybe purchase his book and get an autographed signature. I'm so happy to see Sean and Michelle. We haven't seen them in a couple of weeks. They've been all over the world. They went to Dubai, and then they went to Italy, and then they went to Spain.
I think they were in France, too.
And Paris. So they're on tour for his, for Cobra Kai. But that's Sean Kanan and Michelle Kanan.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Actually, that's going to be fun.
2 wonderful friends of ours that we love tremendously.
Absolutely. So
They're,
real
they're
quick,
real friends too. True blue.
real quick, you guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. You can hear us on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Prime. We're also on about another 150 platforms, but those are the biggest ones. We want to thank everybody for listening.
And our friend Sarah French, I don't know how many movies she's got coming out, but they really look good. I want to see the space movie that she's in. She's working with Michael Pare. I met Michael about 45 years ago at the home of Perry and Lee Winkler up in Truesdale Estates. Gorgeous home, gorgeous people. Lee Winkler was the business manager, every movie star in Hollywood at the time. And Michael was probably one of the handsomest men I have ever seen in my life. Beautiful blue eyes and just the nicest guy in the world. And he still looks good. You know, I ran into him at a red carpet, Churchill's movie.
Yes.
What was that movie called?
Amityville
99.
One of them.
Anyway, was Thomas Churchill's film. So Sarah French is really working it up. She's probably the most wanted actress today in our business and one of the hottest actresses. She certainly has put many actresses back a few steps because they used to make fun of her. They said she was all tits and ass. That's all she did was nudes and sexy shots. Well, she proved herself as being a fabulous actress in the movie Blind, and now is probably one of the most respected, most beautiful of all the blondes in our town.
Amityville Moon is the name of the moon.
Amityville Moon. No, I want the space. That's one with Michael.
Yes.
Hooray. Amityville Moon. Go see it. Sarah French. Absolutely delicious. And you know what? She's a home.
She's not in Amityville Moon, though.
Yes, she is. She's with Michael Pare in a rocket ship.
Oh, no. That Churchill's film was called Amityville Moon. Her movie is called Space Sex or something.
Space
Wars, I think.
Go see Space. Get Space Wars with Sarah French. Sorry about that. Anyway, she's just as nice as could be. She's homespun. She's from Wisconsin. She was raised on a farm. So she's a farm girl in a Marilyn Monroe glamorous, beautiful body. And that's what makes her so appealing, is that she's sexy to look at. But when you know her, she's just a little girl, a farm girl, an innocent girl. And that's the beauty of Sarah French.
No, you gotta love it. So everything is going good. I hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas and everything. Everybody's enjoying everything. I know it's a tough time for some people, but I hope everybody makes it through and has the best time possible that they can have.
Even if it's a humble Christmas, surround yourself with people you love. And if you can't afford to give gifts, you know what? Give the gift of hug. Give the gift of kiss. Give the gift of I love you. Give the gift of just being in that person's company. No one should be alone around the holidays because it becomes a sad time instead of a happy time. So if you know of someone who's alone, who doesn't have much of a Christmas, go there. Bring to them some of your Christmas. We are.
There you go. You got to
Oh, no, I won't mention or talk about it, but we certainly are bringing our Christmas to some people who don't have Christmas.
Absolutely. And our Christmas show is only 2 weeks away.
Or Hanukkah, because, we celebrate Hanukkah also in this house.
So. Our Christmas show is 2 weeks away, you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then hopefully in January, we're off to do a movie. So that should be a lot of fun. And we'll let you know more as it's unraveling.
I'm kind of bummed out about that because we have here in Palm Springs the film festival. And we have Jane Fonda and Sally Fields, as well as
Lily Tomlin.
And they're going to be there the first night at the Palm Springs Film Festival. And I would have loved to have met Jane Fonda because I'm a great fan of hers. As I know Lily, I know her. I met Lily a million years ago in Greenwich Village when she was starting off, Lily Tomlin. So I doubt she's going to remember me. What?
Smile real quick. B needs a picture. There you go, B. All right, everybody. We're smiling for B for our post-press of the show.
I met Lily Tomlin when she was working, she was nobody, and she was with her girlfriend, a beautiful redhead, I remember, but she's a gay girl, Lily Tomlin. She's a lesbian. And she was with she was working. I believe it was upstairs, downstairs, or the living room, or oh my God, no, it might have been the improv club, the improvisation. I don't remember really. But back then in those days, I was with Tiny Tim, Lily Tomlin, the other with the dyke, the blonde, what's her name? Ellen DeGeneres. She was, well, I'm gay. I'm allowed to say that. Ellen DeGeneres was around in those days. Everybody was starting off in comedy. Greenwich Village was the best place in the world way back in the early 60s. So many great, talented stars of today started off in Greenwich Village. I, for one, I worked Greenwich Village for a long time. I did my nightclub act impersonating Jane Russell. I started at those clubs that I just mentioned. And Barbra Streisand, started off in the Village as well. I had heard of her. I never met her, but somebody said there's an ugly broad with a big nose, but boy, can she sing. And I thought that was terrible, the description that they were giving of her. And then when I saw her, I thought she was very pretty. I think Barbra Streisand has a very interesting look. She's not the conventional beauty, but she sure ain't ugly. She's a pretty lady. And does she sing? My God. Ain't nobody like her.
Absolutely. All right. So I'm not sure why Stefan, what's up? Stefan is here, and B. Claudia's in the chat room, and Don is in the chat room, and people are showing up, and I don't know why you can't see it, Stefan, but
Stefan, why can't
good
you?
Luck.
Maybe you should open your eyes. Stefan, are you still smoking that stuff? You smoke so much of it, your eyes close, and that's why you can't see us, because you're loaded. Everybody with this pot really scares me, because the driving here in LA and Palm Springs has really gotten bad. And I believe it's because everybody's smoking dope, pot, marijuana, and they're loaded when they're driving. And I think that the law should be the same for pot as alcohol. If you're caught driving stoned, you get punished or go to jail, whatever it is they do. What do they do to alcoholics when they catch them? DWI people. They put them in jail. They put them in jail. And I think the same law should apply to marijuana, because it's the same effect. You're high and happy and you're a daredevil and you figure, oh boy, I got a souped up car. And you rev up that engine and that muffler, which makes me crazy when I'm next to you. I hate that. I hate these stupid young jerks in their cars. They got mufflers that make you...
They're not all young, believe me.
Well, whoever they are. They make my ears vibrate. I hate it. What do they think they are? Racing cars? Come on, kids. Grow up. In my day, you got a ticket. We used to put glass back mufflers on our cars. It was called glass back. And if you got caught by the cops with that muffler going, you got a ticket, because it was called noise pollution. Even, I think it was Nancy Reagan also started in about noise pollution. Ex-president's wife, Ronald Reagan's wife, she was against noise pollution as well. What else, Jimmy Star?
Nothing.
Prices of things are a joke.
Claudia said that she watched Dawna Lee Heising Lady Macbeth monologue. That was amazing on you. I guess it's on YouTube.
Donna is incredible, but we'll get to her later. But right now, the stores have doubled everything. I don't know, because it's Christmas or because here in Palm Springs, we have all the snowbirds, the Canadians are down. So they do raise the prices here. In the summer, the price is cut back because it's just we natives. But everything is a joke. I mean, who's going to spend like $80 for a shirt? I mean,
a lot of people.
Well, I mean, I remember buying a shirt for $4.99 in Klein's or Macy's in New York. All right.
What's Klein's?
Klein's was a wonderful department store in New York where I bought a cashmere suit, jacket and slacks for $39 when I was 17 years old. And I went to Italy in it. And when my relatives saw me, they felt the cashmere. They went, ooh, sei ricco. That means you're rich. I said, no, I just shop Klein's. I could have done the commercial for Klein's.
Okay.
I
never even heard of
Klein's basement. It was a free-for-all. You went downstairs in the cellar, and they had bins of clothes, and everybody's pushing and grabbing and throwing clothes in the air. Look, I loved it. It was fun. No more fun, kids. Everything today is so serious. You got to be careful. You don't want to offend everybody. That's sickening. Live a little. You're going to be dead soon. Enjoy yourself. Live dangerously, live vicariously, and live thrillingly. Is that such a word as thrillingly?
I think you just made it up, but it works.
I like the word. Let's record it, folks. Thrillingly.
Thrillingly. It's
Thrilling. We are living thrillingly. I like that. Let's well, if they make up these stupid words, like what's the word that you said about these young people called?
Oh, woke.
Whoa.
Woke.
What is it called?
Woke.
Woke, whatever the hell that means, woke. So I can have thrillingly.
That's
Screw
right.
all of you.
You can have thrillingly.
There you go.
It works.
Thank
All right, so our first guest should be coming. Hopefully they're going to be coming on soon. I think what we're going to do, because I had told a friend of ours that we would actually play this Christmas video. This is the name of the artist is Aaron Lacombe, who we had on our show, but we couldn't play this video back then. It's a Christmas show.
Are they
It's
going to
called
kick us
Uncle
off
Carl.
if we play it?
No, they shouldn't kick us off if we play it. And we didn't play it before because I couldn't get it. But I had him send it to me. It's called Uncle Carl, and it's an LGBT Christmas song. So everybody, check out Uncle Carl by Aaron Lacombe. You're going to love it. Here it is.
A gay Christmas song. Why not?
Table set for half of Texas on a Christmas afternoon. There'd never been so many cousins in that tiny dining room. All us kids were down on one end, making jokes while Dad said grace. We said amen, and Uncle Carl stood up with a strange look on his face. I was just about to try the beans Aunt Cindy brought from home when Carl spilled some beans of his own. Uncle Carl came out on Christmas in front of God and all us kids had known for decades, and Dad had no clue at all. Carl's best friend who'd come to Christmas the last 4 years in a row said, I think it's time to let you good folks know. Now raised voices were not uncommon at family dinners such as these. Global warming or Obama, Muslim refugees. But no one so much as whispered. We just sat and ate and chewed till Dad got up and took his beer to the TV room. Mom and Grandma got up next and cleared the plates without a sound. And dust remaining, we said we love y'all both, and Dad'll come around. And one by one we filled the TV room, spilling out into the hall. Cowboys lost, of course, which didn't help at all. Uncle Carl came out on Christmas in front of God and all us kids had known for decades, and Dad had no clue at all. Carl's best friend who'd come to Christmas the last 4 years in a row said to Carl, I think we'd better go. Carl had gone to get the coats from the bedroom in the back, and Mom packed up some turkey and some tin foil in a sack. I was pretty nervous as Dad was shifting in his seat. We all drew a quick breath when he got up into his feet. And then that man who'd never hugged a soul, at least that I'd ever seen, he threw his arms around his brother. A Christmas miracle indeed. And those three talked another hour out in the cul-de-sac. Carl, my dad, and my new Uncle Jack. Uncle Carl came out on Christmas in front of God and all us kids had known for decades. And Dad had no clue at all. Carl's best friend who'd come to Christmas the last 4 years in a row said, I can't believe y'all didn't know.
Rolling.
Tear some of your bread up. Tear it up. Okay. Go ahead and give a little piece. Give a little piece of bread. There you go. There you go.
Hey ho, what's up everybody? That was Aaron Lacombe, Uncle Carl, and now I'm super excited that we're going to bring our first guests on for the day. Let's see if we can hear them. Bring them on, Juan.
That dog was so
Hey,
beautiful.
what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm so good. I'm super. Ron has no idea who you guys are, but I'm super fucking excited. And I want to say, Wesley, I don't know if it's yesterday or today. It's your birthday, right?
Yesterday, yeah.
So happy birthday, and how old are you?
I just turned 29.
I fucking love it. All right.
Why can't we hear them?
I don't know. Hey,
Can
hey,
you up
Juan,
your
is there a way to
volume?
up their volume? Oh, maybe I don't have my volume up. Let's see. Hold on.
We're going to have to up you.
Hold on.
All right, let me see if I can do it on my end.
There we
There
go.
you go.
There we
Better?
go. Yeah.
Better, much better.
All right, perfect.
All right. First, let me do an introduction. All right, everybody. Now we want to.
Wait, what year were you born?
Me?
Any one of you?
93.
93. In 93, I was 73.
No, you weren't. 63.
I was 63.
He's 82.
So you could be my great grandchildren.
So
Heck yeah.
So forgive me if I don't understand. Forgive me if I don't understand your music.
Hang on. Let me introduce them.
No, wait a minute. You're all cute guys. You got girlfriends?
Wait. You can tell them that after we introduce them. Hang on.
You know,
All right, everybody.
I'm going to punch this fucker right in the face one day on television.
All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, American Rap Rock Superstars Emblem3. Hello and welcome to the show.
what up? Thanks
Right,
for
so
having
I know who you guys are, but like each one of you, tell us your names and tell us how old you are now.
Yeah, I am. I'm Keaton. I'm 26.
I'm Wesley, and I'm 29. Just turned.
I'm Drew Chadwick, and I am 17. So
No, you should be 30 then by now, right? Because when you auditioned, you were a year older.
it's actually pretty accurate.
He knows.
Bro, you can't.
No, dude, okay, I have to explain to you. So I worked for a record label. First of all, we got a chat room full of people. Say hi to everybody in the chat room.
What up, everyone in the chat room?
Hope
There
everyone's
you go. So I worked for a record label for many, many years, a large indie record label, and I used to watch all the reality shows when we would look for people, to sign to the record label. We actually signed someone who's a good friend of ours, Lily McLeod, who was on the season. What season were you guys? 2 or 3? She's on the one after you.
I think she was on 3.
Yeah, so she was on 3. She's a good friend of ours, and we've had a whole bunch of the people on. But her audition and you guys' audition, I thought was the 2 best auditions in all the X Factor history. And so I thought you guys were great, and they don't show the whole clip now, but originally you remember like some other shitty boy band was out there or something before you, and then they talked about how shitty that boy band, and you guys were laughing.
I wonder what you guys doing now?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
That dude's not doing shit because he sucked then and he sucks now.
Hey, you better.
So this is my cool, outrageous man about co-host Ron Russell.
Ron, you the shit, brother.
I've interviewed over 4,000 people, and everyone has been older. And of course, in golden years of Hollywood, Now I interview you kids. All I can say is you're adorable, and I'm not hitting on you either. If I had you for grandchildren, I'd be proud. You with the teeth, you're really cute. The one in red is cute, and the young kid is cute.
We don't have teeth.
Do you have girlfriends, or are you gay?
I have a girlfriend. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is she nice? You like her?
very nice. Her name's Tiffany Stringer, and she's.
You believe in sex before marriage?
Oh yeah.
What if sex is marriage and the word bride just means bridge?
The one in the middle in red. What about you? You got a girlfriend or a boyfriend or nobody?
Yeah, girlfriend.
They all got girlfriends. Are your girlfriends in the videos? Do you use your girlfriends in your
Do you
videos?
all believe in sex before marriage?
Again,
So you know,
marriage. It's the same thing. Unification of two physical bodies combining. It's the matrimony of two, the union of two souls intertwining.
but does it bother you if she's been with a lot of guys before you?
I mean, what do you think? That's kind of a universal, like, what do you think?
I don't know. My day, you married a virgin. If she wasn't a virgin, she lied. I no, seriously. I'm going to tell you a quick story. No, listen. I knew a girl from my neighborhood, and we used to call her the Plow because everybody plowed her. Okay, she was like Lucy. No, she was Lucy Loose. Everybody was banging this chick forever. She got married, right? She married a tough Italian guy who was connected, in Queens in mafia. And he said to her one day, "If you're not a virgin, I'm going to kill you." Seriously. So she went to a doctor. They put a stitch in her vagina. I swear to God, no lie, a thread. So when he entered her, he ripped the thread. She bled. He was so happy.
Bro, this is.
I swear to God, this is how women, the depths they went to be virgin. Now, after he married her, everybody said the Plow was a virgin.
That's
Hang on.
So that's what we did in my time.
He's 82.
I don't like that.
But it was important for a woman to be a virgin. Had a few guys had her, nobody would marry her because we said she was a sewer. She was used.
wow.
Okay, hang on. I want to.
We'll get there. Let's have some fun first before you get so fucking. I like to freak them out. That's why we have 5 million.
I'm
No.
free.
I didn't freak people out. We wouldn't have 5 million Jews. Right now. You gotta keep. I'm going to give you a fucking boring interview. Okay, so what made you decide to sing?
No, stop that.
You know,
Stop that.
Like, what made you think?
So hang
what
on.
the fuck is
So
this
you
shit
guys,
about
listen,
that?
what they were on season 2 of the X Factor. You guys, they came in 4th place. Check out their
How many
website.
more times you going to say that, boring?
It's emblem3.com, emblem with the number 3.com. But if you follow them on Instagram, it's emblem3, and you got to write 3 out. So it's emblem THREE. They signed with Simon Cowell's Psycho Records and Columbia Records. Their debut album was Nothing to Lose. It hit number 7 on the Billboard 200 chart. Sunset Boulevard and 3,000 Miles were my favorite song. I love 3,000 Miles because I'm old. You gotta remember, like a mellow song. Chloe and Russ were great. They got a Teen Choice Awards for Breakout Group, Icons of Tomorrow, Teen Best Crush Song, Best Music Group. You guys basically like all over the place. So tell me, like that was what 10 years ago, right? So 10 years
How
ago,
could it be? They weren't even born 10 years.
I know. Well, he was 15, and I think he was 18, and he was 19. I think.
3 years old.
Bunch of babies.
Still in
Right.
Pampers.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because Keaton, like when you started on your audition, you looked all kind of nervous and shit. The other 2 guys were like, "Oh, totally chill." And then as the season went on, you were like, no problem jumping in through the whole thing, and you didn't have any problem with any of it. So tell me, like what's going on now? You just released a new video the other day. Tell us a little bit about you guys of what's going on now.
Yeah, we've been just back in the studio writing new music. We put out 2 new singles so far. It's been going really well, just re-engaging our fan base that's out there and getting back to it. We did music videos for both the songs that are out. The first one's Rush. The second one was My Year. And it's just been cool to, re-engage and get back in the studio and make some music again.
I like.
Do any of you have a desire to act one day, be an actor?
He does.
Yeah, I've been taking acting classes and doing auditions. I actually have an audition that I need to turn in
Well, the first thing you have to learn is to speak clearly, and enunciate. It's very important. I find film today. I'm an actor. I've been an actor for 64 years. I've been in television all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah.
I find that the actors today on screen mumble because we have super sensitive mics, so you don't have to. You can speak like this and mumble. Oh, that's bullshit. There are old people out there like me that are fucking deaf. So you need to talk loud. So if you want to be a fabulous actor, enunciate. Let the old fuck see you as well as the young ones.
Have you done anything yet?
Strictly porn.
Oh, porn's good.
No, because I'm a producer and I'm actually doing a movie with Jeff Timmons from 98 Degrees.
Oh, really?
And we've got what's the guy's name? One of the guys from X Factor is going to be in it because I originally started it out as making a horror movie like with all boy band guys, but then we added some bigger people in it and stuff.
I have tons of stuff I could show you. I've done some small little things, but yeah, definitely looking.
I have 9 movies right now that are in production. So
where are you guys located now?
LA.
Angeles.
Oh, you're in LA. What do you think of LA?
I like it.
Yeah, where you from? Where you from?
Grew up in Seattle.
Okay, and you, Red?
They're brothers. You are brothers.
Oh, Seattle. Then you, teenager.
Drew, where are you from?
Drew? Just far northwest, as far northwest as you can possibly go.
That's the ocean.
Yeah, basically, I'm actually a dolphin.
Catalina Island.
He is. He's
no, northwest.
So, northwest.
Like the far upper left northwest of the United States. The first
Van, whatever it's called, Van.
Washington State, right up there in that rainforest.
Washington State. Right.
That's my
I have
hood.
friends up in Washington State. Very beautiful.
So what's the biggest crowd of people? What's the biggest crowd of people you guys have actually played for?
Well, technically, the X Factor thing, there was like 220 million people watching. So I don't know if that classifies as
in an arena, like when you guys, because you guys have played like a bunch of big shows, like
30, 40,000 probably.
Close to 40,000, yeah.
Did you get nervous with that or no?
It's actually less nervous.
Somehow, the more people, the less nervous you get. It's weird.
Hey, I want to ask you a question because you're young. What do you think of these girls today that put in fake boobs?
I think if it makes you happy, then that's all that matters.
They feel like water balloons.
Yeah,
as long as they feel real. Yeah, if they feel like rock hard, that's not that great.
They don't
whatever they like and makes them feel happy or whatever.
Yeah,
Now, if they could insert in your penis a balloon that would make it 8 inches in fat, would you have it done? 10 inches, let's say. Have it done?
That's too much.
That's taken off like 4 inches from mine.
We don't need reduction surgery going on.
I open the door for these jokes. You get it now, kids? You know how to do it? That's why we're the #1 talk show in the world, because we don't do shit like I love stupid shit like, do you like apple pie? Fuck that shit. We don't do that.
I do like apple pie.
We ask the crazy questions.
Do you guys use your girlfriends in the videos? Because I watched your last video. There's beautiful
No,
women.
I once
holding hands.
listen. I'm bisexual, so I was married. I once went out with a girl. Her tits was so big, I put my head there, and I heard the ocean. No, seriously, she went to the doctor because she had a lump. It was the Titanic. They found the Titanic. It was in her left tit.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That was a joke.
That was actually the best thing I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
Those are stand-up jokes.
He was a stand-up comedian for many years.
Right.
That's hilarious.
I'm gonna remember that one for sure.
Jimmy, you asked about our girlfriends. Sometimes they're in the videos.
Wait. He's answering.
What?
Go back, Keaton.
I was just gonna say, like, sometimes our girlfriends are in the videos, sometimes not. Sometimes it's actors or just friends of ours, depending on if anybody's busy or not. But yeah,
I noticed too. You guys just did. I saw it on somehow on Billboard. You did an acoustic thing of Sunset Boulevard, which I think You know, because when you guys were on X Factor, the beginning lines, you know, weren't on there about like how you like your women naked and shit, which is hilarious.
Right.
I liked it better, but I love the line about like all the haters, you know, is a great line, and the fact trying to figure out who the women want, you know, you were Drew, like that shit was fucking. That's like one of the greatest songs ever.
The guy with the hat, take the hat off, because you have.
Are you sure? Are you ready for this?
Listen to me. You see my head of hair? Look at my head of hair, like you.
It looks nice, Ron. Honestly.
Show it. Show it.
Conditioner do you use?
Listen. You have a beautiful head of hair. Like when I was young, I had hair just like yours, darker.
Really?
Show it. Enjoy it. Celebrate it, because you'll go.
It feels good. It feels good.
It looks so much better than the hat.
Well,
Wow.
actually, with the
Look
hat,
at that beautiful head.
with the hat, you kind
They're
of
all right, though, you know.
with the hat on.
Look at that.
With the hat
I'm
on, you
thinking
look.
about getting some dreads or
Yeah,
something.
No, don't do dreads. You don't need dreads.
Leave your hair alone. Your hair looks terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, really, the girls are going to go. You know,
They already go crazy.
yeah, I know, but girls want to put their fingers through your hair, not through a real hat.
You guys.
And when you have the wool hat on, you look kind of like a young Rick Springfield. I don't know
No,
if you
you
guys are
look
even
like
old
you
enough to
look
know who
like
that
every
is.
other jerk that's bald. All the bald wear that hat. You know, I never wear hats because of my hair. When you see caricatures or cartoons, it's black eyebrows and a lot of hair on this little face, and that's my trademark. Hair is so important. All of you have beautiful hair.
Honestly, Ron, I want to run my fingers through your hair.
Yeah, well, Jimmy might.
I'm not even kidding.
Jimmy might not like that.
That's okay if he just runs it through your hair and that's it. Go ahead, do it right now. You can do it today.
I'm definitely like
Nice.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Simulated.
great.
So
Feels good too.
what's your favorite song to perform?
Star Spangled Banner, hands down.
Oh yeah, you're so full of shit.
Listen, do you know who Madonna is?
No, wait. Wasn't she the girl that sang the Star Spangled Banner?
It's amazing how you kids don't know who the old
No, the
singers are.
singer ain't know who Madonna.
Oh, you know who
so
Madonna
first of all,
Oh, Madonna.
Madonna is.
You know, a lot of people I talk to don't
Yesterday.
know who Madonna is. They swear to God.
here,
you
let
know?
me tell you something.
Wait, excuse me. We had a guy on the show a couple of weeks ago. You know what he said? He went somewhere and they didn't know who Michael Jackson was. Remember?
Yeah.
He said to this kid, "Do you know who Michael Jackson is?" He said, "No." How could you not know who the fuck
I don't
Michael
know.
Jackson is?
No, I'll never forget. My little brother was like 17 and didn't know who John Lennon was.
Yeah, see.
And I was like, how? What? Like, how is that even possible? Like, I built my life around this guy. So
It's amazing how in this country we forget our celebrities quickly. In Europe, they don't. But here, you're as good as your last performance, that 15 minutes of fame, and then bingo. So you guys have to work really hard to become really famous so that we'll think of you guys like the Beatles. You know who the Beatles are, of course.
Yes, John Lennon. You just mentioned.
I know.
So hang on. Let me do.
sounds familiar. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little brag for you. So in 2010, I'll say, remember how I always tell you the list, the biggest people under 21, and Miley Cyrus was at the top of the list, and soon it goes. In 2013, they were number 10 on the Billboard's 21 and under list.
Good for you guys.
With really big
bottoms up, boys.
And they were also nominated for a Teen Icon Award for like teen icons, because now they're not teens anymore. And you guys, I tell you what, you don't look a day older than you did 10 years ago when you were on the fucking show. Especially you, Keith. You still look exactly the same.
Now I have no idea what kind of music do you play? You're going to give me a headache, or is it nice music?
It's like pop music.
It's a blend.
I like pop. You don't do heavy metal, right?
We do heavy metal also.
Why?
No, I was just lying. Why is it good answer?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It gives headaches.
Yeah, you like Joey Belladonna.
Ron, have you ever?
I must say, Joey Belladonna.
You know, it does serve a purpose. It's like sometimes you just need to scream.
We're really good friends with Joey Belladonna, who's the lead singer for Anthrax. And
back in 1975, up in Topanga Canyon was a bar. That we were all the hippies. We were all hippies, and we used to hang out at that bar. And metal started there, believe it or not, and everybody was stoned out of their bird. They had no idea. I mean, it was a treacherous ride up the mountain. How we all
used to play there like every fucking weekend, right? There was like this one little bar, Panga.
And
Yeah.
I hate to tell you that Jimi Hendrix, I mean, the people, Mama Cass, the people that played in that little dinky hippie bar was fab. It was up from the post office, if you know where the post office is. I think
I know what place you're talking about.
the bar burned down, and there was a group called Bones, and Bones was so way out that when they played, everybody would fall on the floor. They'd faint. They'd lay down. Seriously, they got so into it, like, woo! I mean, they were doing acid quaaludes.
Usually you're trying to get people on their feet. In their case.
Back then, quaaludes was the drug.
So
I never did any of that shit because I was always a health freak.
So wait a second. I want to go back one more thing, and then I want to talk about the music a little bit. But so you guys don't actually, because I was watching like your round 2 or whatever. Since I knew you were coming on, I kind of refamiliarized myself with what you guys did when you were on the show, and you got real offended with when they called you a boy band, because you're not really a boy band because you guys play instruments, and boy bands technically just sing.
Right.
Which in a lot of ways, I think back then I might have categorized you as a boy band too. But then after I listened to all the new music and stuff, I was like, yeah, not really. They're more like they're just a pop band, kind of like a
What's the name of your group? And you shut up.
Right there.
No. You know, I'm giving them a plug, folks. You know, this show right now is going all over the world. Okay. Now, you want people all over the world to know who you are.
Yes.
So tell us your name very slowly so the people that don't speak English well get it.
Okay.
What's the name of your group?
We are Emblem3.
Emblem3, folks.
They got it because everybody else is reading
Get their
it.
music, because if you foreigners, if you want to be like Americans, wait, hang on. You foreigners out there, all over the world, if you want to be like Americans, get their music, because you can't get any more American than these guys. They look like
Huh?
So
you would scrape socks.
You guys are gonna play something for us, right?
Yeah, we're gonna play one of our new songs.
I have the same socks. My daughter got them for me. They're elf socks.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I love them. I wear them around the house. I got the same socks.
All right, so go ahead and tell us what you're gonna play, and we're gonna listen. I'm excited.
Okay, we're gonna play one of our new singles. This song is called Rush.
Rush?
Rush, yeah.
Wow. I swear it's the worst. I literally hate how good you look right now, and it hurts. And tell me if I called you mine tonight, would you call me yours? Said that we think we should let nature keep taking a course. So I said, of course.
Oh, with the sex so good that I won't forget it. Let the lipstick smear on my collarbone. Stain my shirt with a vodka soda right before you told me to take you home. And I can't get close enough to dream with you right here. Our emotions overflowing. So play where you left. That's how you know, you know, you know. And when we touch, that's when it shows, it shows, it shows. I'm feeling the rush. That's how you know, you know, you know. I'm feeling the rush. That's how you know, you know, you know. They get on my nerves with all of this energetic tension.
She pulled up my shirt, yeah. She knew that she did not need permission.
Will we fit for people in the two-seater with the window down, breathing up the night? Broken bottles along this boulevard, and still we managed to do alright. Caught off guard when you pushed me up against the stairs. can't get close enough even with you right here. Our emotions overflowing. Oh, something where you blush. Well, that's how you know, you know, you know. And when we touch, that's when it shows, it shows, it shows. I'm feeling the rush. That's how you know, you know, you know. Feeling the rush. That's how you know, you know, you know.
You got
You're not on yet. He has you blocked.
That's how you know, you know, you know.
You guys can sing.
Woo!
And I like your music. It didn't give me a headache like that rap shit. I hate rap.
He's a good
I
rapper.
don't give a shit
You
if he
didn't
raps.
see the
I
third
don't-
verse
Rapping is
where
not.
you
Listen, rapping is talking. It's not singing. Get that point
No,
right.
he can rap
You
though.
you look
Chad.
like he look Chad. You look like John Lennon a little bit.
True,
When you
true,
were
Chad.
singing, I
That's
thought.
because of him reincarnated in the new generation.
No,
That's
did anybody ever tell you you look a little like John Lennon?
Yeah, we've actually been. He's been compared to that a lot, and we've
But
got.
seriously, you know, listen. You guys,
Wait, who did you say you got?
I got George Martin.
I got Paul McCartney.
you guys were playing almost a cappella. You had only a guitar behind you, but yet you harmonized so well. I thought there was a band behind you.
So wait,
I'm not finished. I'm gonna put two fingers right in your eyes and knock them out of your head. You'll be blind forever. Listen, I want to hear you guys with a whole full band.
there is a whole full band. But they play instruments. They are a whole full band. I think they do that here.
No, I know that, but they were great.
You know, they're great. So I have a question.
You guys are really good.
Go back.
I'm happy.
What's the chorus?
If you weren't good, I would have sat here doing this.
Keaton, what's the chorus? Like something about sex. Tell us what did it say?
Oh, yeah, the pre-chorus, the part that I sing.
Yeah.
The sex so good that I won't forget it. Lipstick stain or smear on my collarbone. Stained my shirt with a vodka soda right before you told me to take you home. Just that feeling of sex, you know.
You know, that's
just like when you
What
meet
does that
someone and
feel
you're
like?
just like, like you feel that thing with this person.
It's that moment where you know you're about to get it on.
I can
The rush. I can feel it now.
You're feeling the rush.
I can certainly remember what it was like when I was your age. I'm Italian. You not go any further. Italians are born sexy and horny.
That's right, yeah.
When I was in high school, this is before I decided that I was gay. When I was in high school, my friend Mike Greco said that I went out with 31 different girls. I would go out with them as I met them. If they didn't put out, I dumped them.
Amazing.
No, it was terrible. But a lot of
And he's talking about like a long time ago.
But you know what? A lot of
You're savage.
wait, I had this one girl, Ella. She said to me, "I'll do it, but I've never done it before." What is she shitting? I had a nail a board to my ass so I didn't fall in. It was her first time, she said.
Ron's got the jokes on.
Yeah, Ron. Oh my.
Now that's what he does anyway. So
Baby, I did stand-up comedy for 64 years. Very risque comedy, always dirty jokes and fun, but never vulgar or harmful. Silly little shit. Like
So
that.
wait, can you guys do me a favor after he gets done eating? Can you play like the beginning of Sunset Boulevard? Because that's like my fucking. I got a new car recently, and I will fucking go jamming down the road loud. And I'm old. I should not even be doing that. I look like it. But I got a new whip. It's badass.
Oh, listen to him. He's trying to like a new whip.
I call it Mercedes. Okay, watch.
That's the way I would say.
Wow. Nope, that's not happening. That's not happening. All right. I said I love my women like I love my juice. Naked, all natural, no preservatives or fakeness. I like my ladies like I like my Brady's and bunches. Got the six-pack, I ain't talking about the crunches. The city talk with it like Tyson's punches. That's how you gotta rock if you wanna rush it. I sweat, make it less dizzy. Bust cute Betty got me dolly dizzy. I'm lost in her eyes like, oh my God, where is she? Down here in SoCal, we getting busy in the city. Getting busy in the city, yeah.
Through Sunset Boulevard in the city of stars, yeah. City of bloody lights and starry eyes. I said now we're going to the city of angels. Whoa, city of angels.
I know you love it, Ron. What are you doing?
The fucking greatest. It's like the fucking greatest song ever. I fucking love it to death. I'm not kidding you.
I like the first one better.
As soon as I started rapping, I was like, "Oh, we lost Ron.
We lost Ron. Gets up to go get a
You know what? I mean, seriously.
Cat.
Do you know who Frank Sinatra was?
Of course. I shook his
Fly
hand.
me to-
Do you know who Johnny Mantis is still?
Yeah.
Okay. Back in my day, you had to hold a note in order to be considered a singer. And the notes had to be smooth and beautiful. Today, singing is, especially like one day I was driving in my car and a car came up next to me and the guy had the music so loud and I heard the music. And the lyric was, boom, 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 woman, I'm going to get you. I'm going to slit you. I'm going to beat your ass, woman. I'm going to kick you. I'm going to hit you. I'm going to kill you bad. And I thought to myself, boy, is that romantic?
Those are very wholesome.
Johnny Mantis,
Wholesome, yeah.
Wait, Johnny Mantis used to sing Moonlight Becomes You. It goes with your hair. I mean, beautiful things to a woman. So today, these rap stars are singing this horrible stuff to women, and women are being mistreated.
They love it.
They love it. They love saying, "I'm gonna split you. I'm gonna kick you. I'm gonna beat you."
No, they don't like that part. Wait. Who are some of the bands you guys like listen to? Like, if you're not like when you're not recording and you're just like chilling out, what kind of music do you listen to, or who are some of the bands you guys like that are around now?
The Beatles.
Alt J. Ron, do me a favor and actually check this band out. You will love them. They're cool.
Who?
They're shit. Alt J.
I wrote it down.
If you go on your computer and you press the Alt button and press the J key, it turns into a triangle.
Does it really?
Yes. Code.
But why can't I listen to you? Why can't I listen to your nice music, not the other stuff?
No, I'm asking them who else they listen to.
I'm not interested in anybody else. I like them.
I know, but I want to.
We only listen to each other.
Ron, you can go listen to our music. It's on Spotify and YouTube and all those.
What do you say?
It's on Spotify and YouTube and everything. He has Spotify on his phone.
What do you think? I'm I'm no old fucking a nursing home listening to my music. I'm a very young 82-year-old.
You guys in LA? Did you see that?
You guys need to come hang out with us sometime. You're hilarious.
No, really. Listen. I'm still making movies at 82. I'm going on location for 4 weeks in Nevada to make a movie. All right. I would love to do my stand-up act, except nobody would get my humor because today you got to watch your ass. If you say something some little snatch doesn't like or some jerk off doesn't like, they right away yell racist or whatever the fuck they call you.
That's why you just gotta not care.
Huh?
Be a boss and just say it anyway. Because
that's what he does. You're listening to him. He says whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I earned it. I'm 82 years old. I went through a lot of shit to get to be 82. I earned it. I earned the right to say whatever.
Bro, you're way too sexy to be.
You know what? You don't like what I say? Turn off your TV. It's so easy. But don't you dare ever criticize me because I'll kick your ass in. I'm from Brooklyn, Italian from Brooklyn. You
So
know
wait.
what that means? Watch it, boys.
Brooklyn's coming out.
Wise guys.
Tomorrow, your manager or somebody gives you a
Nice.
call, and you get to go on tour with any band ever. Who do you want to go on tour with?
Oh, I would say like 1975, maybe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I want to say something before he goes on his rant. If I had, no, I have 2 daughters who never got married. They're single ladies. They're straight. They just don't. They like to play. They don't like to cook and clean. If I had grandchildren, I would be so proud to have you 3 as my grandchildren. You're so clean cut, smart, nice.
Consider us your grandchildren.
Grandchildren right here.
No, I mean that. I would love to. If you were my grandchildren, I'd be very proud of you. I would be all.
Thank you, Ron. That's very sweet.
Actually, I would
I
like
mean, I
that too. 'Cause
seriously
then I'd be
mean
like
that.
hanging out and going to
No, I would be so proud of you. I would tell all the dead bodies I know. I'd say, listen, well, they're all old. They're not like me. I would say, you got to listen to my grandchildren.
They're not like me.
I love it though. So okay, so I don't even know any of these bands, so I'm gonna look up because I don't know who 1975 is.
Yeah, go check them out. They've got some really cool music too.
But I like it. Do you keep in touch with any of the people that were on X Factor?
A little bit here and there. Tend to just see people around here in LA at parties and events and stuff.
Did they win X Factor?
No, they came. They should have won.
Why did they come in for?
I don't know because all those reality shows
You
were
know,
a scam.
I don't want to talk about it, but I heard a little. Wait, quiet. This is very serious shit. I could sue for this. I heard from a little bird that show is so fixed, it's pathetic.
I'm not going to say it's all fixed, but there's definitely some controversy going on behind the scenes, and
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, I guarantee.
But the exposure was amazing.
Yeah,
it was.
I don't want to talk, but we know inside stuff in our business. I can't say because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But not always. Like Lily McLeod, definitely, positively. Lily's a dear friend of mine. We're like buddies. And she confided in me. She told me the truth, which I'm not committed to say. But Lily lost because Lily wouldn't, shall we say, spread her
Legs.
wings a little.
But, no, totally agree. And
Get on big time.
But it was a great experience. I mean, you guys were all together anyway, but like here we are
Oh, they
now.
know
It's
Lily?
10 years left. No, they were on a different season as Lily. But you're like, 10 years later. So what's coming up for everybody to look forward to? You have like shows coming up or tours or anything you can tell us about yet?
so we're actually going to take over the entire planet, and
we're looking for world domination.
world domination's looking pretty good here in the near future.
No, we're in the works planning a tour right now. Hopefully, getting out top of next year. We'll be announcing that hopefully soon, and then just more music. We have probably another single coming out top of the next year, and maybe even like an EP or an album.
Cool. Do you guys like to go to red carpet events or no?
Sometimes.
Nice. Good one. I'll let you. I'm a publicist. Is how I support myself day
Well,
to
you're
day.
definitely coming
And,
to my.
we'll get you guys some.
You're definitely going to come to my red carpet because I wrote a movie that I star in, and we're
I
going.
just want to hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
We're going to film it in the spring, and I want you to see it because it takes place in 1943, and I want you to see what life was like back then in the days of everybody was so afraid of letting go.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to see it.
Yeah, we'll invite you for sure.
I'm super happy that you guys came on the show. I'm super happy you guys are all making music again. I wish you all the best. And I would love it if you were at the top of the charts because really, you guys are super talented, and the fact that you guys just are fun. You're always smiling and shit makes everybody happy. I think it's very infectious. Yeah, Drew. And
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
follow them. You guys follow Emblem3 on on Instagram. It's Emblem THREE on Instagram and Twitter, and their website's emblem3.com. And you can also follow all of them individually. We wish you guys the best of luck. I'll be in touch, and if you need anything or have anything to promote, let us know. We'll have you come back, and we just want to thank you guys for coming on because we really love you.
Thank you for giving us a fun show.
Of course, anytime.
Cool. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
You'll
Thanks,
have
man.
us. Let us know. We'll be back.
Hit us up about the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, I will.
And have a wonderful holiday. And give
Yes.
your-
You do. Thank you guys.
Sending
so
all the
much.
love.
wait, and give your girls a gift of perfume like we used to do years ago. Girls love perfume.
Actually,
All right.
that is
That
a
is a
great
great
idea.
It's great. It's
You,
great
you'll give
advice.
perfume, they'll give you. What was I going to say?
Yeah, they'll give you things in return.
Oh my God, I almost lost my head.
Hey guys, thank you so
Very
much.
good.
Great one.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Congratulations.
you so much for having us. Bye-bye. See you guys again soon. Bye.
Gang of kids. What a lovely gang of kids.
You guys, I am such a big fan. So real quick before we bring on our next guest, we're
Are
gonna
they,
play.
are they not the best boys?
They're so
I love
cool.
those kids. They're really sweet.
Their other new single is called My Year. We're going to play it real quick, you guys. So this is Emblem3, My Year. This is their other brand new single. And then when we come back, we'll have Donna on the show. Yay!
Ah, man, this party's so lit. This is my year. This is my year. You know what? I'm going to go out there and say it. I think this is our year, fam.
Been treading water for a minute now. They tell me I should probably cool it down. Oh, I can take the hit right to the chin. Up against the ropes, yeah. I've been around the block 'cause I'm a tough. I took a couple laps to find the groove. Oh, that's okay, you fall and learn to fly. That's how she goes. Soon as you get your red right, all of a sudden they gon' hang around. I'm trying to take flight, but they all seem to wear you down. Ask for the time when my wrist too bright. Used to leave me on red, now she messing up my bed like I'm coming down. It's my year. I feel so close. Yeah, it's my year. I'm leaving the crowd. It's my year. I feel so close. I feel so close. It's my year. It's my year. I feel so close. It's my year. It's my year. I feel so close. The temple in my mind been burning down. I wear my crooked hair no like a crown. I roll another zone to catch the feels. Now I'm up in smoke, yeah. When everything you thought you knew was wrong. Born into a world you don't belong. To find myself I had to disappear. That's why I went ghost. Soon as you get your red right, all of a sudden they gon' hang around. I'm trying to take flight, but they all seem to wear you down. Ask for the time when my wrist too bright. Used to leave me on red, now she messing up my bed like I'm coming down. It's my year. I feel so close. Yeah, it's my year. I'm leaving the crowd. It's my year. I feel so close. I feel so close. It's my year. It's my year. I feel so close. It's my year. It's my year. I feel so close. It's my year. It's my
Oh, what a time. My leg. What a year.
That was it, everybody. So that's Emblem3. Hope you guys enjoyed them. I'm a big fan of them, and so it's very exciting for me. It's like bringing on like the Backstreet Boys, or when we had 98 Degrees or somebody on, even though they're not a boy band because they play instruments.
No,
so they're
they're
just
not.
a pop
They're-
group.
And they were very good. I found I like their music. Usually the kids today, the music I don't care for, but they were good.
And actually, they're terrific. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're going to bring on our next guest, and let's see how it all goes. Let's see if we can hear her microphone.
And you don't have to introduce me to her.
Hey,
there
say something.
Hello.
Hey, all right, perfect.
Nice to see you guys again.
Yes,
Good to see
absolutely. All right, everybody. Now we
Wait,
want.
hang on, Donna. Can you raise your mic a little?
Oh wait. Oh, is your volume up all the way?
Because you have a sweet little voice.
Okay, let me check and see how I do that.
I think you just slide something over. If not, it's okay.
Otherwise, just talk loud. Just talk loud so we can hear you.
Okay.
I know, Donna, so Jimmy doesn't have to introduce.
But hang on, I got to introduce. All right, everybody. Now we want to.
Is this better?
Oh yeah, that's better.
Oh good.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
Oh, he says he's working on it now too, getting it going. So
much better.
So now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, actress, model, martial artist, producer. I don't know, she does everything in possible that you can possibly do. Dawna Lee Heising, hello and welcome to the show.
Hi everyone.
Yay!
And I forgot one thing. She played my wife. Well, I must tell you, in a movie called Clowny, which is being edited and worked on now, and it should be out soon.
I have a trailer for it. We're going to play it later.
We have a trailer for it.
We're going to play it after we talk a little
bit.
And thank you guys for recommending me for the role too.
Oh, you're welcome.
Donna, of course, Donna changed her look because, you know, I'm not exactly 30 years old. So we had to have Donna look like a more mature woman. She wore her hair differently and less makeup, which brings me to the remark that I made that people think she looks like a drag queen. I was like, no. Let me tell you. Let me speak for 2 minutes and then you're going to be very happy. Drag queens of my day only emulated and imitated the most glamorous, beautiful actresses in Hollywood. Jane Russell, Marilyn Monroe, Marlene Dietrich, all those glamorous women. So when you call a woman today a drag queen, you're giving her a great compliment because they dress like the women did in the 1950s and 60s when women looked like women, not like nowadays. They go to a movie premiere in a cotton dress with combat boots, their hair in a rubber band. Donna would be seen dead before she would do that. Donna always looks absolutely stunning, beautiful, like a true movie star.
Oh,
and that's
thank
why,
you.
no, it's true, honey. You're outstanding. Your look is just so Hollywood, so 1950, and I love it. And keep it. And if people call you a drag queen, it's a compliment. No, I don't mean the drag queens of today who make fun of women by looking ridiculous. Please show those 2 pictures of me when I performed as Jane Russell on stage for many, many years. Look at this. This is old Hollywood. That's me.
She can't. I don't know if she can. Yeah.
Can you see that?
There you go, everybody. I don't know if Donna can see it, but everybody else can see it.
Yeah, no, I can see it. It's amazing.
There's the other one.
Total glamour. Always glamour.
Oh my gosh, look at that waist. I wish I could look like that.
You do look like that. You're gorgeous.
I was very young. I was about 35 in that picture and skinny. But so to me, when I talk about drag, I talk about the elegant, beautiful drag queens, like my dear friend Liz Lauren, who is the last of the gorgeous drag queens. Liz Lauren always looks like a movie star, and so do you. So
you and Lorraine Landon are the 2 people that we see frequently that always look
people have
beautiful said, everywhere you go. You know you're somebody important.
And I've heard people
Lorraine is a good friend of mine.
No, yes. I've heard people say Lorraine looked like a drag queen, and I thought that was a beautiful compliment. So in other words, if you go to a movie premiere in a gorgeous gown with long gloves and outrageous hair and makeup, you're a movie star. You're a glamour girl. And all the gay guys copy the glamour girls. Nobody wants to look like Mama Cass Elliott, if you know who she was. 200,000 pounds in a house dress with flip-flop shoes.
Now, I think it's phenomenal. I think that you and Lorene are the two of the people that help keep
Most
Hollywood
glamorous. And of course, Sarah French.
And Sarah French always looks glamorous.
Who is it? I mean, Sarah looks like a movie star.
Some of these premieres we go to, and people are like wearing like the word, like he calls them clit covers, you know, where they like barely cover their female anatomy, and they all look like and stuff. And like I hate that. And like you and Lorene are always in beautiful gowns. You look beautiful.
Well, they look like movie stars, which we should.
Which they are.
Listen, if you look like everybody in the street, what would make you special? Nothing. Because we've seen you 100 times in the street. But when we see you, we see a star. And we enjoy it because it's different from the ordinary slob that goes to a red carpet. Now, you know who I'm talking about. These hippie thing with weirdos. No makeup. They got bags under their eyes, dark circles, dirty, greasy hair hanging that they didn't wash. They're in a dress with a rip in it, and they're wearing combat boots or sneakers. I mean...
So I want to brag a little. First of all, Donna, say hi to the chat room.
One more step. You would never, ever catch Sophia Loren looking
I love Sophia Loren.
She's a movie star.
And you're a movie star. So say hi to the chat room real quick, Donna.
Hello, everyone.
There we go.
Is my volume good now?
Yeah, we can hear you much better. It's terrific. So you guys, I'm going to brag a little bit. First of all, if you want to follow Donna on Instagram, her Instagram is at Dawna Lee Heising, DAWNALEEHEISING. She's got 258 film credits. Also,
that's right.
She's the former Miss Los Angeles Chinatown, Miss U.S. World, Miss Universe, Miss San Francisco Universe, Miss Orange County Universe, Miss Orange County America, Miss California Hemisphere, and Miss California United States. Also in 2019, she was the queen of the Hollywood Silver Screen Film Festival. She's got over 80 Best Actress awards and so many magazine covers. I probably can't even fucking count that high. And so,
that's all because she looks like a movie star. If she looked like a bag lady,
thank you guys.
Honey, if you look like a bag lady, you wouldn't have any of that stuff. And you're a damn good actress.
Actually, B. Claudia in the chat room wrote earlier that she watched your what did I say it was? You did a reel of B, what was it that you told me that you put in there? I forgot. Like she watched your reel of what do you call the old shit? I don't know what you fucking call it.
It's an old shit.
Macbeth or some shit. I don't know. Like what did I tell you earlier?
Well,
Lady Macbeth. Your Lady Macbeth. Like I guess it's on you audition or something. And she said you were like amazing in it.
Oh, thank you so much. I did that for Brian Barsuglia's documentary, and it was called A Bard for All Ages, the timeless effect of Shakespeare.
There you go.
He's in Huntington Beach with me, so he recommended that I do Lady Macbeth, and that was the first time that I had done Shakespeare. So I studied with Carol Foreman to do that, and I'm so glad that I did because it made me feel like a real actress.
You are a real actress. You don't need to do it. Now, Donna has a daughter who's a psychiatrist. She's married to a lovely gent who we met for the first time at a party last week. He's the sweetest, nicest.
Yeah, he loved both of you. He never goes to anything, you know, but we had the premiere of our film Down and Out in Vampire Hills at the Culver City Film Festival right before. So he drove me to that and drove me to the party. And so he got to meet all of you, and I'm really happy because he never goes anywhere.
He's a very kind man. Now, your background, you're Chinese, Japanese, and what?
Native American.
Wow.
And what else? I thought there were more than that.
Okay. No, that's it.
That's it. You were like the UN building. But anyway, so that's why you have such a beautiful face, because you have the bones of a Japanese person, the eyes of an Asian, and the rest of your face of an angel.
Oh, thank you, Ron. Well,
how long have you been? Oh, go ahead.
I wanted to say congratulations to both of you. I saw that you're going to be in the Washington Triangle.
Yes, we are.
What's that?
It's a movie.
Yeah.
I do all that stuff.
You know,
I do all that.
It's produced by my agent Diana Carter, so it's going to be fantastic. And congratulations!
Actually playing podcast hosts in it.
Well, that's
Playing
easy.
podcast hosts.
Usually he throws a script at me the day before we shoot, and he said, "Here, we're in the movie. You're in the movie," and he throws it at me.
But we want to give a shout out to Diana Carter because she's done wonderful things for you, and I know several other people that she's working with. And I noticed I saw on Facebook she has a convertible like me, hers is an Acura, and that she was driving cross country. So hopefully she made it safely back. And we want to say hello and congratulate her on all the great things that she's done for you since you started working for her, because she's awesome.
She is amazing. She's the reason why my career is the way it is right now, and also playing Ron's wife. But the last year has been wonderful.
Should we talk about the car scene in Clowney?
Yes. Well, actually, I did really dress down for Clowney because I wanted to look like a mother and a grandmother, and it was just a really, really fun script. And I remember, first of all, at the dinner scene, I remember that you ad-libbed something, and it's something that I would shoot you a look for that. So I did that, and it's because I think this guy came in and had another remark. I don't know if you remember that scene, but that just made it seem so real. And then we go out and we have this car scene, and I didn't even have to act in that because it was really late at night. It was like, I don't know, was it like 10 o'clock? And there were like these little winding roads around the set. Okay, so I think we had Dave Bailey in the back seat doing the camera work, and Jimmy was in there. And then Ron is driving, and all of a sudden, it's like he starts swerving the car like this. Going into the other lanes, and there's this like little wood thing along the side. I thought for sure we were going to go over. So if I seem terrorized in the film, it's because I really was.
But the script said we're supposed to be on ice. It's a snow scene, and we are losing control of the car on ice. So I thought, let's lose control of the car. And I drove it so as if we were losing control. But of course, I had total control. But she began screaming like crazy. And that scream, no actress could ever do it as well.
Well, it's because it was real. Yeah, really. And I think that scream came when I thought we were going to go over the edge. I really did think that because, I was in the passenger side.
And I was in the back seat, and as soon as we stopped, I got out of the car and threw up all over the place.
Yeah, I remember that. So that's how scary it was. But Ron, you are an expert driver.
I've been driving since I'm 16, and I've always driven sport cars, so I know how to maneuver a car. But it was a fun shoot. I enjoyed myself on that shoot.
It was really fun, and thank you so much for recommending me because I think.
No, listen,
I thought you were a great choice.
I was very happy with you being my wife because they asked me. They said, "What do you think?" I said, "Absolutely. She's adorable." And I knew, I played it like I was a sharp old guy with a younger wife. That's all.
Well, he needed that anyway because he can't. He's good looking. He can't have like an ugly old wife. He has to have a beautiful wife.
Yeah, he's really good looking. I love that picture of us on Getty.
Yes, wasn't that good from Marcel's movie? That's a great picture.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
It's not uncommon for a man of 65, which was 70, which I passed for, to be with a woman of 35 years old or 30.
Yeah, I wish.
I think
it was fun.
Wait, there's a lot of years between you and your husband. You're way younger than him.
I'm younger than him, but he's really a great husband. He's been really good to me. Well, you guys met him.
He's a sweetheart.
We have a 20, even though it doesn't look like it because I look old, we have a 24-year difference between us.
Yeah, Jimmy's much older.
Yeah. let me play the clown. We're gonna play the Clowny trailer. You guys are only in it for a second, but that way we can help plug. So you guys, this is a Joseph Kelly film.
Yes.
And Ron and Donna are husband and wife. And
Yes.
Donna, you introduce it. Just say something about the trailer, and then Juan will play it for
Wait a
everybody.
minute. Let me give you a little history. We are going to our children's house for Christmas, and there's something very strange about this very, very demonic, mystical doll.
Okay, now you introduce the trailer.
Well, also, I've wanted to work with Joseph Kelly for a long, long time, and his adorable son Gavin is the star of the film.
Oh, I've worked with Joe on 2 films, and I love him. I'd work with him all the time.
Okay, well, this was the first time, and it was a great experience, and I love the trailer.
Joe is he's a great director.
All right, everybody, here's Clowny. Clowny, enjoy.
I see he likes toys. This is my son. I mean, my son's doll.
Tomorrow is our Thursday at our new home.
Bye, Mama.
I love you too.
You'll be fine.
Let's welcome Gavin to our classroom.
Sorry, kid. Seat's taken.
Welcome to our town.
Changing schools is hard, but you will find a special friend.
No, he may be mute, but he sure ain't blind. You still gotta do this, right?
Well, before you blow out the candles.
You have to make a wish.
You brought this doll.
I didn't realize.
Looks like you have HCG in your system.
You're pregnant? I thought the doctor said you couldn't get pregnant.
We would like to reveal the gender of our new baby.
I don't want to hold you up here. I know it's Halloween. There are a lot of cycles out there.
2 of your fellow classmates, Billy and Jack, are still missing.
Really think putting signs up if you're missing, John, is more important than my 2 boys?
Wonder what's up there. Time to celebrate.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
This is not a pretty Christmas picture.
Why did that thing just move?
Once upon a time, there was a bridge over a cascading stream. And the children had to cross over this bridge. And under the bridge lived a great ugly troll.
Yay!
Well, Joe Kelly said that he's going to re-edit this because he does want more of our car scene in it, and if he wants, he's going to redo it. So
That's just a teaser trailer. That's not the official trailer.
No,
That's
the
just a teaser.
new trailer will have a better storyline to it.
Well, it breaks my heart to see. I really didn't know the story because I came in last minute, but I didn't know that Gavin was being picked on in school, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah,
that's right. Because I think we contacted you on a Friday afternoon to shoot on Saturday.
the person supposed. Eileen Dietz was supposed to play my wife, but Eileen didn't realize that she had a prior commitment to another movie, and she had to honor that commitment instead of this one. So they didn't know what to do, and names popped up, and I said yes to my Dawn.
Absolutely.
And Jimmy agreed, and we all agreed that Dawn should play my wife. I wanted a sexy wife because I'm a hot guy, you know.
So let's go about. So do you like horror movies? Like, would you watch? Do you watch horror? I know you're in like fucking 150 million horror movies, but do you like horror movies in general? Like, did you watch them before you became like a scream queen in them?
Well, to be honest, I did watch The Blob with my dad, and I used to watch the Godzilla movies. So I love those type. I don't generally like the gory type of films, so I'm not familiar with those, but I do like horror films. I like all genres, and I just saw it's a fantastic film. But at the Culver City Film Festival, our short film Down and Out in Vampire Hills, which is a horror comedy, preceded Brian Barsuglia's film Amber Road. And I have to say it's a great movie, but it's the goriest film I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, you guys have to see it. I mean, my friend Janet Wang was in it, and she won a Best Actress award for it. But people were walking out because there was just so much torture and so much.
He doesn't like that, but I wrote it down on here though. Amber Road, Tom Sizemore, Vernon Wells, Alyssa Dowling, Robert Lasardo, William McNamara, Mike Ferguson, Jed Rowan, Vincent
everybody
Ward,
we know,
BJ Mezek. All those people have been on our show except for Robert Lasardo.
You and I are working together again. I'm so happy to say we're in. I play a landlord. I don't know what you play in Ming Ballard's movie.
Yes, the Red River.
Red River. And are you?
I think there's another one. I don't know
are you in the vampire movie? Did I play a gay vampire?
I'd like to be. I love vampire movies, but I'm playing a demon in the Red River, I believe.
Yes, you're playing a demon, and he's playing a doctor.
I'm playing a scientist. So we'll be working together again on the same set.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I look forward to that also.
I actually wrote down a bunch of films because you've worked with a lot of people and we know all these people. We kind of run in the same circle. You just shot Camp Pleasant Lake, which has a huge cast. Camp Pleasant, Bonnie Aarons.
That's a really long story. I was supposed to play Greg Talley's girlfriend in Camp Pleasant Lake, but you guys know all about this. I shot a film in North Carolina and I got COVID on the set.
Oh, shit.
So I was supposed to shoot Camp Pleasant Lake.
Oh, but you couldn't.
As soon as I got back, and so I couldn't shoot it. But I'm supposed to be in the Mahal Brothers' next film. I believe it's called Alien. It's called Alien something. And I'm hoping, I met Greg Talley at the premiere of Diana's Recipes for Love, and he's a really great guy. And it broke my heart to miss that role. And I do want to say, you guys know in this business, I really want to stay positive. And I had a great time on the set in North Carolina because I met so many people. I mean, there were tons and tons of people there. And it wasn't my decision to drop out of the film. So there's no reason now to stalk me and to write to producers of films that I'm cast in and say negative things. Okay.
No, because everybody knows who those people are, and nobody's gonna. It's the same thing with us. People, we have a few people who say negative things about us. Real people don't believe them. Nobody's gonna believe that about you either.
I write this on Facebook all the time. There are people that we know that are mentally ill, and I'm not being facetious or funny or comical. They are seriously mentally ill. They're either bipolar or they're schizophrenic paranoia, and they're on medication, and they have different ideas and views of people. And sometimes they punish us for something we have never done. Or they like to interpret what we have done in a malicious way because that's how their minds work. They're demented people. So you have to understand that not everybody out there is sane, and not everybody out there is kind. Not everybody out there is generous and nice.
And not everybody's not, doesn't have those problems. Some people are just fucking crooks.
And
I just want that person to know it wasn't my decision to drop out of the film. So please stop trying to make me lose roles.
You know what?
And it will be dealt with if you don't stop. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, but if you're the bigger you are, the more people go after you. If you're a little shit-ass nobody gives a damn. They're not going to go after you. But if you're a big important person and famous and world known and win awards and stuff and do everything you've done, there's a lot of jealous, envious people out there who haven't even achieved half of what you have. And they're going to be jealous and mean and evil and say dreadful things, but rise above it because you know who you are. I know who I am. Jimmy knows who he is. And we don't give a rat's ass about what these morons think of us or say about us. They could blow.
Normally, I just
from now until the cows come home.
Yeah, I never heard anybody say anything bad about you.
No.
Well,
So that would say
luckily, I have really good friends who send me things like this. And normally, I have a really thick skin because I've been in this business a long time, and I have tons of trolls. But when you start attacking my career or you start trying to make me lose roles, that's when I draw the line.
Absolutely.
And Diana is taking care of everything.
Yeah, Diana, yeah.
Diana is just an angel. She's been so wonderful to me, and I've got a bunch of projects next year thanks to Diana. So,
but I also fight for actors' rights. Just because you're an actor doesn't mean you're cattle and you're garbage, like some producers and directors think. They think that they hired you and you should be so lucky to be in their $2 movie when they're out of their friggin' minds, okay? You got to treat your actors with respect and give them the freedom to act, and then you have a happy movie. But sometimes there are people who are rude, crude, mean, and hostile and angry and vicious towards their actor. That actor has the right to walk off the set because it's better to walk off the set than stand there and be humiliated. So even if you did walk off the picture, you would have had a reason to do it. It was COVID, not a political reason.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to because obviously I wanted to work with the star, you know. Right. I mean, so anyway, it wasn't my fault. So please leave me alone.
So one thing too, like Ron didn't remember, but we actually, before we had ever met you living here, because now I think we've been here 5 years, but before that, we actually had you on the show when we lived in Pennsylvania a long time ago. We didn't know who you were, and you didn't have anywhere near the credits you have now. But we've actually known you for a long time but I didn't know that you were in Samurai Cop 2, which is like one of the like Lorene Landon movies, you know, that kind of like helped her. And a lot of people were in that. Lorene Landon, Minnie Robinson, Mel Novak, Bai Ling. It had a great cast of people. So if you had to pick, first, before I ask that question, I'm going to just brag a little. Here's some other things you guys can see Dawna in. Amityville Karen, Apex Predators, Robo Woman, which I love the poster for that, by the way. Garden Party Massacre, Amityville Clown House. I don't know what's up with all these Amityville movies. Everybody's doing them. House of Pain, Rattlers 2, Bubba's Dead, The Final Massacre, MOM Squad, Tales for the Campfire 3, Axe Grinder 2, Lake of Shadows, Moon of the Blood Beast, Finding Purpose. I mean, you're like working nonstop. So would you have one of the movies that you've done that is like your favorite one, or one that you really enjoyed working on a lot?
Well, I've loved all of the movies I've worked on. I do have to say I had a great time on Finding Purpose, The Road to Redemption, and it's never gotten distribution. And I do think it's one of my best films because the role was written for me. But a lot of things happened behind the scenes which prevented the film from being seen by anybody. So it is one of my favorite films. I loved working with Tommy Wiseau in Samurai Cop 2. And I do think that Garden Party Massacre by Gregory Blair opened up.
We had him on the show when it came out. We lived in Pennsylvania then, too. I remember that.
Okay. Well, Gregory did a fantastic job on the film, and it won so many awards. But I think it showed people that I could play comedy. And so I have to thank Gregory for that. And I think this year, doing the Shakespeare film with my friend Craig Railsback was was really good for me to do. And there's another film that hasn't been released yet, and it's called The Rose Wagon. And it's a family-friendly film, and I play a mother and a grandmother, and I play the villain in it.
Oh, wow.
It hasn't come out yet, but Christian Griffith, the director on it, sent me a clip that was just so amazing that I never do this. You know that I'm also a publicist, so I put films into film festivals if I really like them. And so I put this one scene into film festivals, and it's won about 60 awards so far.
Congratulations.
Good for you.
I have a question. Is Steve Railsback, Craig Railsback, is he related to Steve Railsback?
Yes, Steve Railsback is Craig's uncle.
Okay, because he's a famous actor from the 80s, I think.
Yeah, he played Manson. And also, Craig and Steve are working on a documentary called Rush about a director, I think it's Richard Rush, on one of Steve's movies. So Craig is actually an American Airlines pilot, but he also has a film company, so he's trained in film. Craig has been wonderful. Craig and Rena live in Huntington Beach with me. They live like a couple streets over. So we get together and we work on projects, and Craig filmed my Lady Macbeth monologue. She filmed my Hamlet monologue. He filmed my Hamlet monologue. And then we did this short film called Down and Out in Vampire Hills. And I'm going to say this, we had no budget, but we had a script from Dr. Heather Joseph Witham, who is Rena's sister. And she used to be on Mythbusters, and she's a vampire expert. So the screenplay is incredible. And then Rena is an executive with a top VR company, but she's also a member of the Grammy Recording Academy. And so she did an original score for the film, which is in Grammy Award consideration. And then Craig directed it. And
Are you a vampire in it?
Yes, I play the vampire queen. And
I play vampire queen too.
I would have had you in it, I know you much better now since we did Clowny, but
Jennifer James's film, which is it's a very, very interesting story and a very interesting script. A little bizarre, but anyway, the character I play is a lot of fun as a gay, over-the-top gay vampire, which I don't think has ever been done. What'd you think of Tommy Knockers, the Mahal Twins movie?
Mahal Twins.
Mahal Twin movie.
I thought it was great. I think, actually,
I really enjoyed
the Mahal brothers. I think they do a great job.
Yeah, I would say to everybody looking out there, there are certain movies I would recommend. Blind, Marcel Waltz's film Blind is fabulous, and Tommy Knockers is good. And of course,
Isle of the Dead.
Isle of the Dead is good, and a couple of the films that Dawn just said are good. So there are some good films coming out in the new year. Or are out already. And I would suggest, if you're a freak and you love horror movies, see them, because they're good quality movies. Dawn does. Wait, hang on, I'm not finished. You always interrupt me. Your husband interrupt you, you got to beat them. Really. Dawn doesn't do bad movies. She's too big of a star to be in the show.
Thank you. I try not to these days.
Which is good.
Dawn
you did some already in your earlier career.
Private conversation that you and I had sitting on a sofa. Dawn said.
I've told you so many things.
No, this is good. Dawn said she's ready to advance herself to bigger and better films. And I said, you know what, honey, you're on your way. And it's true. She's on her way to bigger and better films.
Absolutely. So I have a question.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah. And a lot of it is Diana. But I do have to say that my manager is Joe Williamson. And I just did a film with Dustin that Jason Daniel produced. And Jason is
Yeah.
incredible. It's called Cobra Strike Force, and it stars Jan Birch, who I've wanted to work with forever.
I love
We're in that picture with him.
Yes.
He's got an incredible face, you know. So he was in it. Rocky DeMarco, my friend Sue Price, and I can't wait to see that film because I think I just did that, and I think it's going to be a great film. And I'm really happy to have done that film. Diana has me in a bunch of films next year, and Diana does high quality things, and that's why I know the Washington Triangle is going to be great for both of you.
Now, we mentioned Joseph Kelly. Joseph Kelly is a wonderful director as well. He acts well also. But his Clown Motel movies, the first one was really, I don't know what it was, but it was crazy enjoyable and a disaster and a success. And a success.
But it made a lot of money, right? That's what I heard.
It did well.
It did well. His second one that I'm in, I'm happy to say, was a really good one. And now he's working on the third one. And I begged him. I said, Joe, please let me have a rifle and shoot some people. I have never, I'm always playing a gangster, but I never shoot anybody. I've never used a gun in a movie. And I really want to shoot some of those ugly clowns that try to kill everybody. So Joe promised me, because I play General Milan, you know, the head of the army. And how could you be a general without shooting somebody? So,
well, Jason Arthur is a gun expert. He showed me how to shoot a gun, so I did get to shoot someone in the head in Cobra Strike Force.
That's fun. I want to shoot.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, I'd like to tell Joe to put Jimmy in the movie as a clown. I'd like to shoot Jimmy if you.
Well, you know, marriages are like that.
I love you, Dawn. I really love you. You're so cute.
Donna.
I don't like Donna. Dawn, whatever the fuck her name is. I love her. She's adorable. She's like a cute. You know what you remind me of? My mother years ago in the 1940s. Everybody had the most beautiful bed doll. She was a doll they laid on the pillows, and she had hair like you, and she looked like you. She was like a fairy princess doll. She was about that big. And that's who you remind me of. So folks out there that are older, do you remember those dolls years ago that you had on your bed, the beautiful fairy doll? That's what Donna looks like.
Okay, Ron, thank you.
I'm going to give a shout out.
I'm happy I know you, and I'm happier that I'm friends with you. I think.
And I want to play your wife again. I want you to play my husband again.
Okay. So we want to give a shout out to Joe Williamson too, because we saw him at Harley's movie premiere. So here's my hypothetical question to you: male and female actor that, like a bucket list. If you could work with any male or female actor, who would you like to work with? And if you could have ever been in any movie that's ever been made, what movie would you like to be in?
Well, right now there are two.
Okay.
Tom Sizemore, because he was supposed to play my husband in PTSD, and the day we were supposed to shoot, he got COVID. Okay, and then he was supposed to play I was supposed to play his girlfriend in this North Carolina shoot, and you both know what happened. That all blew up, even though he called me and asked me to stay in it. So obviously he's someone who I finally would like to have a scene with.
Yes.
I was on the set of PTSD. I had a small part in it, but I got to watch Robert Losardo work, and I have to say he is an incredible actor. He is so intense. I think I would be scared to work with him, but I think just because he really is intense, he becomes that character. I mean, he was scary on set, but I actually had a small role in his American Trash, but I would love to have like a lead role with him because I think he would bring out the best. I think he would make me really mad, in some of the scenes. So
what about like what female actress you would like to work with? And I know like women, like that makes it harder, but like, is there any woman actress that you're like, oh my God, I'd love to be in a movie with her? It could be anybody.
Famous.
Oh yeah, anybody famous.
Anybody famous? Well, obviously, I love Angelina Jolie. I
Yeah,
think
that's a good one. He likes that one.
I think she's gorgeous, and I think she's an incredible actress. And
Can I stop you right there?
uh-huh.
As a child, she was my daughter Deirdre's best friend. We lived in Beverly Hills. And I used to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for her when she'd go swimming in our pool. Angie was the sweetest little kid. And I tell everybody, everything on her that you see today is real. There is nothing fake about Angie. The lips, the boobs, well, now, of course, she had the surgery for medical reasons.
Yeah.
But her lips, and when she was 14, she was built like a model. And she's a lovely girl, and I love her to death. And all the bad things they say about her is just jealousy. She's a good woman. She's given millions and millions of dollars away.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she visits all of these nations.
Everybody. She just goes around the world helping all of the poor people. She's got a heart that's enormous. So that's a very good choice. I'm so happy, Donna, you said that.
Well, I remember watching Salt. I mean, that's a role I would have loved to have played, but nobody could touch Angie. But you look at her face and you just can't take your eyes away. It's so perfect.
She's breathtaking. She's beautiful, magnificent.
Ron likes the movie with her and Johnny Depp. What's it called?
Oh yeah, the Tourist.
The Tourist.
She's the most beautiful in The Tourist.
Oh, okay.
The first time I met her, she was about 5 or 6 years old. She came to our house to my daughter Deirdre's birthday party. And I said to her, I remember saying to her, do you want to grow up one day and be like Daddy, an actor? And she looked at me and she said, I don't know. With that face, she's John Voight's daughter. And I said to myself, this girl is a beautiful baby. And she was always upset about her lips because she had the biggest lips in the world. And I said to her one day, I said, everybody's getting lips. So you're lucky you don't have to get lips, Angie. You got lips.
What movie, if any movie that's ever been made, if you could have been in any movie that's ever been made, what movie would you have liked to have been in?
Well, I just said Salt. I would, if Angela Jolie hadn't done it, that's one that I would just love to be in. I love it.
It's a great movie.
And I think she did a great job in it. I love action movies.
Yeah, I could see you doing a lot of action movies too, because you actually know how to do martial arts, right? Like for real.
I've been taking it for 5 years. I'm not great I know all the katas and everything. I'm not great. It's like I do have my Kwan Jang Nim Grandmaster Rick St. Clair has been training me on the Joe staff. But, it's like when I go to these USA official Martial Arts Hall of Fame events, they're all black belts and experts, and I don't hold a candle to any of them. But I'm just happy to be able to give out the awards.
Yeah, that's fun. Oh, that's fun stuff.
Now you live way
in 2 minutes.
You live way down in the Long Beach area, right? Don't say where, but down there.
Yeah, I do. Well, city over.
Right.
Actually, I posted all over because I love where I live. It's Huntington Beach.
It's a very long ride from where you are to Palm Springs. Am I correct?
Yes.
Otherwise, I would ask you to come to a little dinner party I'm having December 6th for you and your guy.
January
6th. 7th. I'm all screwed up. January 7th.
We'll send you an invite anyway.
Right.
And that way you can
Yeah, but if you don't accept, I understand. It's a very long drive.
Well, yeah, and it's like I might be in Philadelphia. We're shooting Recipes for Love. But if I'm not, I would love to come, especially since my husband has met you. My husband is a CFP, so he's not in the business at all.
We don't have a guest room to put you up in because Jimmy took it over with his creepy dolls. Well, his monsters.
I've seen that.
but there are so many nice little places here you and your husband could stay. So, and then the next day, come for breakfast. Be fun. We have some interesting people coming.
It'll be fun. Hold on, you guys, because we're out of time. So
Yay!
everybody, this is Dawna Lee Heising. Follow her on Instagram. Yeah, it went fast. So we want to thank you for coming on. Wish you a Merry Christmas. I'm sure we'll see you before.
If not,
And please give our best to your husband. It was such a pleasure meeting him, and we'll see you soon. And everybody else, we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Yes. Okay, bye.
Can turn out to be so wrong.
Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes, download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.